What's good, y'all? We're back with The Windbreaker, Season 2, Episode 6. Now, for those who think that we're feeling some type of way because of Tsubaki-chan, we're not. But we might be. We're not. Trust me. It's all good. It's all good that she... No, well, he said he has a thing, so does he identify as a... I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know. Anyways, all jokes aside, obviously, we're accustomed to seeing fighting. That's how the anime started. That's a lot of the first season was fighting. You know what I'm saying? This season, they showed a little bit of fighting. They introduced a character. They were like, oh, damn, more fighting. I understand character development, finding yourself, being accepted into a group, society, this, and that, getting used to it because obviously you was raised and pretty much you was born into a world where you was by yourself. I comprehend that, I get it. I want to see some hands, though. That's what I'm here for. People are comparing it to Tokyo Revengers, this, and that, about Tokyo Revengers handing out fades. You know what I'm saying? I did see supposedly someone say that this episode might be slow as well. That's 3 episodes. That's 3 slow episodes so far. You got anything to say?
I must say this. They could have definitely connected last week's episode
with this one. We haven't even watched this one yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like the part on the rooftop, that was my main complaint with last week's episode. Because the beginning part, fine.
Yeah.
I understand he had to go and talk to Makeup with his dudes.
Right.
Explain his part.
Yes.
The rooftop part, that took half the episode?
It felt like it.
Yeah.
It felt like it. Might have been less.
And I'll be honest with you, there wasn't really that much...
It was just introduction of Tsubaki-chan.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it was. It could have been you introduce Tsubaki-chan, but let's go on a date. Boom, you go into the next part, which will be the beginning of this episode.
Right.
I would have been cool with that. That's all I got to say.
Let's get into it. Bro, that's a tall ass motherfucker, bro.
He's tall, bro. For day.
あら、二人だけの方が良かったっていうか、さくらくん、俺たちどこへ向かっているんですか？ああ、ごめん。何も説明してなかったわね。っておじいちゃん。
Yo, listen, mute this voice actor sound familiar.
It sounds familiar. I don't find hilarious if Tsubaki-chan be throwing hands with them heels on.
He's going to,
Getting that heel to the head, bro.
椿ちゃんいらっしゃい。今日ラズナ屋のどら焼きあるよ。一緒に食べようと思って。おや、この子たちは初めましてだよね。
そうよ。みんな1年生。はじめまして。
君の髪は綺麗なミモザ色だ。
ミモザ？
君の耳飾りはサンゴだね。君は
I like how he pointed out his earrings, but not the eye patch.
素敵な黄昏時の色だ。
それに蛍光灯切れちゃってるわね。
ああ、変えようと思ってたんだった。これ持ってってくれるかい？僕お茶用意していくから。
I think old man's gonna get bullied in the
奥
future.
の部屋で待っててね。
No. Imagine Sakura might actually feel something.
Bro, that dust was serious.
Yo.
毎日違うの着ても1年持つんじゃねえか？
That's probably his wife shit.
こっちだよ。
おばあちゃんめっちゃ気に入ってるじゃん。
そうだといいんだけどね。
そうに決まってるじゃない。
いつもニコニコして穏やかな人だったけど、多くを語る人じゃなかったから。
I always say like when the wife dies, the man tends to die like a year later. Something like that.
Yeah, from like sadness and shit.
I don't know. Maybe they just gave up.
とても素敵な関係だったんですね。お邪魔しました。また来るわね。それでも私はおじいちゃんに元気になってほしい。おじいちゃんが楽しい時間を過ごせるなら
They're probably related.
何でもする。
Yeah, but I feel like something's gonna happen to him. Why introduce him?
おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんは
Because if that guy's trying to, he owe a lot to him and his wife.
愛してくれたの。ありのまま。
You know why I say that though? Because the guy from that guy with the tattoo, he's like, I know how to get to them now. And to go against the big four, he might go after old man who's important to Tsubaki.
Yeah.
かわいいかわいいってあれの何がいいんだろうな。なあ。そうだね。これやるよ。椿のこういう車好きって言ってたじゃん。ありがとう。嬉しいよ。ああ。じゃあまた明日な。
I'm gonna have a take about this at the end. Watch.
かわいい。家に帰ったらファイルに入れて。落とし物かな。綺麗だな。
ああ、おや、そのイヤリング。
Damn,
僕の奥さんのなんだ。
my boy got it
探
on.
していてね。
男の人なのに中に着てるのピンクだ。
ゆいさん、イヤリング見つかったよ。通りがかった子が拾ってくれた。
あら、ほんと。あなたがイヤリング見つけてくれたの？
Yeah, why do grandmas always have those pearls on, bro?
I know, right?
あれ、どうしたの？
おばあちゃんの服綺麗だなって。
はあ、いいよね、これ綺麗だよね。
She
それ
cops
から
some
毎
shit.
日のように二人のところに顔を出すようになった。
どうかしら？
僕は男だから。
はいはい。タスクちゃんも塗ってみる？大丈夫だから。ほらできた。
It's crazy how accepting they are, especially being Japanese. Because the old Japanese people, they're very, very,
I know.
you know what I mean.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. So this is showing us that there has been some type of change in acceptance, or at least, you know, we're at a point in the world where we should be.
Yeah.
もう友達に家族に嘘をつきたくない。みんなと同じものが好きになりたい。普通になりたい。
ねえ、タ
You
ス
know,
ク
he's
ちゃん。
having an internal battle with himself.
ハイヒールって知ってる？男の人の靴だったのよ。
That is
They
very
were,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
お化粧だってもともとは身を守るおまじないだったの。男女の違いはとても大切なものだけど、同時にあなたの一部分でしかないのよ。タスクちゃんはさっき、どうして男なのに嬉しいと思っちゃうのって言ってたけど、そうではないの。タスクちゃんだからそう思ったの。
僕もそのままのタスクちゃんが大好きだよ。
こんなによく似合うんだもの。
私怖かったの。人と違うことで一人ぼっちになるのが。でもあの二人はありのままの私を受け入れてくれた。もう一人じゃないって思った。
Which I'm cool with.
好きなものを好きって言えるようになった。
I'm just curious how he got to the point where it's like, oh, I like more stuff like this and that, blah, blah. But I'm still down to throw hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
It's the complete opposite of what he likes.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's a good question.
俺たちも協力します。
Maybe because he's following, I forgot the name, the
yeah,
guy's
the one
name,
that he
bro.
likes.
Yeah.
いつだよ。
もうみんないい子、好き超好き。この時のワンピースが僕大好きだったんだ。歩くと布がふわっとして奥さんの
デレデレだ。
So,
He overreacted, bro.
yo,
この写真見て恋愛センサーが反応したとか？うるせえ。ただカステラが気管に入っただけだ。ねえさくら、この写真どんな風に見えたの？
嬉しそう。ばあさんが梅宮と話してる。椿のに似てんだわ。
Umemiya.
I don't know why I can't remember that
やだ
motherfucker's name.
私、おじいちゃん梅宮っていうのはほらいつも話してる私の好きな。おじいちゃんどうしたの？
本当にそう見えるかい？一人になってから不安だったんだ。ゆいさんはちゃんと幸せだったのかなって。見合い結婚だったし、ゆいさんはあまり思ってることを口にする人じゃなかったから。
そうか。椿さんが言っていたおじいさんの悩みってこれだったんだ。
He never got that closure, I guess.
二人でいる時はそんなに気にならなかったんだけど。そうか、そう見えるか。少しほっとしたよ。
その写真
どういったものなんですか？花の咲かない木でお庭全体が作られているのに花水木だけ浮いてるなって。
木が浮く
Man should be a
僕
detective,
の
bro.
趣味だったんだけど急にユイさんが花水木を植えるって言い
I
出した
put money they're gonna open the patient. There's gonna be something
Something
in
in
the
the
bag.
bag.
おじいさん、花水木を植える前、おばあさんと何かありませんでしたか？
ユイさん今度の休みに
あら、どうかされたんですか？
いやいやそんな君がこちらを振り向くくらい僕もおしゃれになりたいな。
おばあさん、怒ってたみたいですよ。
どういうことだい？
花水木の花言葉は永続性、華やかな恋、あなたに関心がないとでも。花水木はおばあさんの少し意地悪な反論だったんじゃないでしょうか。
何も分かってないのね。おじいちゃん、本当におばあちゃんのこと分かってない。好きじゃない人と一緒にいるはずないじゃない。
ありがとねみんな。ユイさんごめんね。
Damn, it's really hard for them to say I love you, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what's funny about that? You know, a tree's gonna keep growing. So however many years he lasts alive and shit,
Yeah.
it's like her standing out there doing that, like sticking the tongue out the whole time with the tree. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
No, what are you trying to say?
So like a tree will grow for fucking years.
Yeah, it can last like 300 years,
And
maybe
the,
more.
yeah, the reason of the tree being planted is her being like, "You dumbass, I did love you."
Oh,
and shit
okay,
like that.
I got you.
So that the tree is like a thing to remind him every single time of her being like, "Are you stupid?" You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
obviously, which again, I understand where he's coming from because yes, a lot of
An
the
arranged
shit,
marriage.
a lot of the shit used to be arranged back in the day
Yeah.
and shit. But at the same time, like bro, if you have them doubts and shit like that, why you not, you know?
Communicating and talking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know what you mean.
And then, funny enough, out of the other two episodes, this
One was the better one.
yeah, this is better because of the significance of it.
So what I would have done if I was the animators, going back to last week's episode, do you know the beginning part when they introduced the old man and the wife?
Yeah,
Just the old man. That could have been the last episode, and this episode could have started off with Tsubaki-chan's background,
right.
and then whatever happened here. That could have been the episode.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they probably skipped some other stuff on this.
Oh, for sure. For sure. There was probably more backstory to that and shit like that, 100%. But it did what it had to do. Trust me. You know, it's all about how the world is now. You got to accept certain things. Everyone's different. Just because of the fact that they like certain things, this and that, you know, whatever. But in his case, it's different, though. Because like, you like all of that shit and, like, you're full on embracing it. So you kind of, like, visually, you change yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain people will probably look at you a little bit differently because it's like, yeah, cool. Like, you know, oh, we still look the same, but oh, yeah, we like little cute shit like that. But then he changed his whole appearance completely. So it's like,
You made a point. I want to know where in the hell did he decide to start fighting, bro?
right, exactly. This is us just assuming, though.
Maybe he got bullied afterwards and then he started throwing hands.
Maybe he doesn't fucking fight at all and he's just there because of Umamiya.
No, he fights.
Actually, yeah, we do see in the intro,
Yeah,
right?
we see in the intro.
Yeah.
Also, and if you guys can, we'll probably find out later on, but I kind of want a little hint. Like, in the intro, they showed Tsubaki-chan with, like, 6 other people that we don't see. We haven't seen yet.
Well, we saw the twins.
No. It's like, there's, like, a girl in the middle and, like, some other people that we have no idea who they are. So I'm like, is this, like, Tsubaki-chan's, like, side piece gang? Like, what's going on? And they're the ones who are going to throw hands in the streets?
Yeah.
Based off the opening? I don't know. I'm curious.
I just want to see if Tsubaki-chan can actually throw hands. Imagine just...
The heel to the eyeball?
Wow. I'd be rough. But, again, this was definitely the better episode out of the other two. 100%. It got his message across. You know, it's definitely needed in today's day and age because of how judgmental, you know, society is nowadays. Especially Japan.
Yeah,
like
I'm surprised with the old people. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they seem like they're very open people, honestly. But, like, if you go to Japan, a lot of the old people, they're very, like, they're strict on that. Yeah, they're strict on that, bro. So I'm surprised.
Very old school. But you could tell that they were with the times because even when they show like snippets of how they were dressing and shit, like there was one with the old guy was dressed kind of like younger with like a beanie and stuff like that. You know, that's kind of like more modern, younger style type shit. So they were definitely keeping up with the times, which is cool. If you have anything to say, please let us know. No spoilers. Until next week.
We out. Peace.